Hello, this is Dr. C, your disembodied voice, and we will be continuing on in our discussion about lack of utility of an invention. Now, if the invention or the claim is illegal or fraudulent, it will lack utility. Now, if it isn't legal somewhere in the U.S. for some purpose, it is not patentable. Let's just talk briefly about marijuana. Marijuana is illegal in all 50 states under federal law. Therefore, it would not be eligible for a trademark because it has a moral interpretation. However, the Patent Office has started the process of allowing marijuana plants and paraphernalia to be patentable. But right now, if you were asked if a marijuana or marijuana device is patentable, even though it may be, the safer answer is going to be no, under illegal or fraudulent utility. If something is inoperative or incredible, this is the too good to be true, it's not going to be patentable. If it doesn't work at all, clearly it isn't patentable. A perpetual motion machine, a device to predict the future, an invention that reverses aging, sorry about the spelling there, these are all too incredible, at least right now. So the USPTO would not allow patents to be granted. Guidelines for determining utility. Talked about one way last time. Two-prong test. Is the utility well established? That is, would a person of ordinary skill in the art immediately appreciate why the invention is useful? If no, go to prong 2. Is the utility specific, substantial, and credible? An applicant need only provide one credible assertion of specific and substantial utility to satisfy the utility requirement. So, if you had something that you claimed was a perpetual motion machine, but it also had a novel switch on it, the claim that would be associated with that novel switch would meet the utility guideline. Useful. Which of these are useful under credibility rule and other rules? Laser made to remove tattoos. Jet engine capable of reusing all its fuel. Marijuana strain specifically for cancer patients. Cold fusion. And warp drive. A laser made to remove tattoos. Now, let's look at the other ones. Jet engine capable of reusing all its fuel. In essence, that's movement without the input of energy. Marijuana strain, we're not going to get into marijuana strains, but again, say no if you're asked that question. Cold fusion, right now, cold fusion is still not at the credible stage, but it likely will become credible at some point in the future. So once something becomes credible, then you can patent it. Warp drive, even though you see it in Star Trek, it's not credible in real life yet. Utility must be specific. That is, it must be specific to the subject matter claimed, not a general utility applicable to a broad class of the invention. Invention must provide a well-defined and particular benefit to the public. So remember, the purpose of a patent is to give a period of exclusivity for inventors such that they can make their invention known to the world and receive some type of recompense. So things don't only have to be kept secret. Moving on. Utility must be substantial. Real-world use is required. The use must show a significant and presently available benefit to the public. Utility that might require further research to identify or confirm a real-world context are not substantial. So they're not giving you a hunting license here. For example, you might have an invention that is efficient in charging up robots like R2-D2. Well, it's not a presently available benefit to the public. So it's not going to be substantial, and it's going to be rejected under 101. Okay, which of these meet the specific and substantial requirements? What we have first is the dunking bird. Go with some novelties here. If you haven't seen one of these before, the bird dunks its head into a glass of water, comes flipping back up, after a very small amount of time, drinks again. Uncle Milton's Ant Farm. Again, it's two pieces of glass inside a piece of plastic that you can throw some ants in. And then, of course, the Slinky. Which of these would meet the specific and substantial requirement? They all do. In this case, an example of their utility is entertainment. Watching the Slinky go downstairs, watching the dunking bird, drinking bird, and even watching ants in Uncle Milton's Ant Farm. So always look for something that is credible and actually does something for the public. Thank you.